Thanks for tuning in. You're still watching the World News. On Japan's first business day of 2013, thousands of Japanese workers flocked to a shrine in Tokyo on Friday to pray for good luck for this coming year. More than 300,000 people are expected to head to this Shinto shrine in the first days of 2013. This year, Japan's new Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is looking to turn around the country's economic fortunes, boosting exports and consumption with a policy of aggressive monetary easing. Abe has also promised to take a tough stance on foreign affairs and boost the number of women in frontline professional roles. While Friday is technically the first business day of 2013 in Japan, employees traditionally do little work, often heading to shrines, visiting clients to pass on New Year greetings, and leaving for home at lunchtime. Scientists from the University of Warwick are undertaking pioneering research into the use of optical wireless in cars. Optical wireless involves sending data signals through light. The team, led by Professor Roger Green, believe optical wireless could replace most wiring within vehicles, improving their reliability while cutting fuel and maintenance costs. Jim Jury went there to find out more.
The underside of a car bonnet traditionally contains a mass of wiring, but British scientists believe most of it could soon be torn out and replaced by light beams. Optical wireless guru Professor Roger Green says visible or infrared light can be used to transmit data without cables.
Using infrared light, we can send a signal now through this bend and this bend through to the other end, and although it's quieter than full power, we are still getting a signal, and I can alter the angle and still get some kind of a signal over quite a wide range of angles.
And Green says while the markets for optical wireless technology are limitless, his team at Warwick University have focused on its application in cars. Green says that unlike radio frequencies, optical technology enjoys an unlimited and unregulated spectrum, making it ideal for a car system that relies on a myriad of different connections, like those between different engine parts such as the brakes and speed control systems.
One could use the lighting unit here to distribute illumination and information at the same time. We could also send information through the structure of the car via parts like this and through the car doors and so on. Anywhere where there's a cavity or tube or space within the car, using infrared or visible light. Within the seating area of the car, we can distribute multimedia, and for example, to people sitting on the back seats and the front seats.
And while watching movies and listening to music via optical connections has its benefits, Green says the biggest advantage is cutting manufacturing and maintenance costs, a move that would ultimately lead to a more environmentally friendly vehicle.
If we can remove the wiring and cabling within a vehicle of any description, then we can reduce the weight of the vehicle. And once we reduce the weight, we can reduce the fuel consumption. So there are sort of green energy aspects to using light instead of these other technologies.
Green and his team are currently in discussions with an international vehicle manufacturer. He hopes the idea of an eco-friendly light-enabled car is music to their ears.
In other news, a video showing tsunami debris that washed up on a Washington state beach was released on Wednesday. A dock washed up on a beach in the Olympic National Park near La Push last month. The Coast Guard has confirmed that the debris has not been moved since it was inspected by an ecology team on December 21st. It is believed that the debris was washed into the sea after the tsunami hit Japan in 2011. A previously unseen press photo of an unapparently teenage Princess Diana that a London tabloid deemed too hot to publish will be up for auction in the United States later this month. The black and white image from the dawn of the 1980s shows Diana, possibly in a ski chalet, smiling at the camera as she lies comfortably in the lap of a light-aged but unidentified young man reading a book. On the back, the photo is dated February 26, 1981, 2 days after Buckingham Palace announced the engagement of Prince Charles and the commoner, then known as Diana Spencer. The auction house R&R Auction said that the photo comes from the private Karen Archive, which acquired it 7 years ago when it bought out the photo library of Britain's Daily Mirror newspaper. Moving on, researchers at Japan's Fisheries Ministry are trying to bring more of the favorite fish on the table. they're looking for ways to raise bluefin tuna down on the farm.
High demand has led to overharvesting of young bluefins. Farmers provide nearly 60% of the bluefin tuna Japanese consumers eat. They catch young fish at sea and raise them in reserves. Researchers want to learn how to raise bluefin tuna from eggs, but they're having trouble ensuring an adequate supply. They find it difficult to maintain the water temperatures that provide the optimal environment for spawning. Ministry officials plan to build a research facility in western Japan. They'll collaborate with universities and businesses to develop farming technologies.
Japan's aquaculture project is expected to offer stable supplies of the fish.
Ministry officials hope to raise 100,000 bluefin tuna a year by 2016.
Now in health news, every January, magazine stands are packed with workout and diet secrets of the stars, from Kim Kardashian's rear end to her sister Kourtney's post-baby bod. Glossies are offering tips and weight loss suggestions. While some seem unobtainable, longtime celebrity trainer Gunnar Peterson, who trains everyone from Kim Kardashian and Sofia Vergara to Sylvester Stallone and Jennifer Lopez, said achieving the perfect body starts with oneself. Fellow catwalker Brooklyn Decker opts for a more rigorous routine, anything physical. Soul singer Chaka Khan recently dropped pounds to manage her diabetes. Along with a strict liquid diet, the singer turned her bed into one of her workout environments. Although many celebs credit their trainers for their physique, Peterson and Windsor are modest about the praise. Sergio Ramos said on Thursday that Real Madrid will not give up fighting their bid to retain their La Liga title. Joe Mourinho's team currently lie third in the table after 17 matches, 16 points behind unbeaten leaders Barcelona and 7 adrift of second-place Atletico Madrid, and have already dropped more points than during the whole of their title-winning 2011 and 12 campaign. Local media reported that fullback Fabio Cantrao had returned late from holiday break, and Mourinho had demanded the stiffest possible punishment for his Portuguese compatriot. Mourinho could be forced to partner French teenager Rafael Varane with the little-used Ricardo Carvalho in the middle of a makeshift defense. On that note, we end today's World News. See you again next time.